One time, someone got offended when I put on my seatbelt. Thought I was commenting on her ability to drive. You should wear a seatbelt, okay? That's a good thing. What the heck? The driver was like, how dare you put on a seatbelt? Are you trying to say I drive bad? What? I guess some countries you don't have to wear your seatbelts, but here you do. If you don't, then you get fined. Maybe 22 years ago, I had a phone interview with a baking company. I didn't care to have my peers know what I was up to, so I took the call on my cell phone in my car. The call was crystal clear and no technical issues. At one point, they had mentioned the weather and asked how it was where I was. I told him that I was sitting in my car and I could see that it was actively snowing and whatnot. The interviewer asked me, "Are you taking this call on a cell phone?" I told him I was. Then he asked me if I thought that was appropriate. I asked him what he meant by that. He said he thought it was kind of rude to take a formal call on a cell phone. I told him I would be more than happy to conclude the interview if talking on a cell phone was an issue. If he was interested, I'd be happy to continue it the next day when I'd be at a desk. He again repeated how rude he thought it was that I had called from a cell phone and that there was no need to continue the interview process. I disagree with the first point, but did agree with the second. What's the difference? There's no difference, you know? I guess there's a difference as to, sent from my iPhone / sent from your computer, you know what I mean? But I don't see the difference in this. I really don't. Come on. Maybe he was just jealous that he didn't have a cell phone back then, 22 years ago, Jeez. Come on, dude. Come on. Why would you be mad at that? They're both just to talk anyways. While working tech support back during the .com boom, I had a customer get upset with me over the use of the word icon. He said it had religious implications and he insisted I call window icons little picture things. I got in trouble in kindergarten for saying the word dead. Apparently it was too violent. What? This teacher wants to shelter the kid from everything? I mean, if they find out what it is, then, whatever. You can't stop them from finding out some things, When I was a child, my mum paid for something with a check. The cashier remarked that my mum had nice handwriting. My mum flew off the handle, and we had to storm out of the shop in outrage. To this day, I have no idea what happened. Maybe the mum thought she was being sarcastic about it, like, oh, you have nice handwriting, Maybe that's what happened, because I feel like a kid can't really pick up on sarcastic remarks. But maybe that's what happened. Had someone get offended by me calling my brother bro. They insisted that I was racist and that white people can't be related to Mexicans. Like, seriously, lady, that's not how genetics work. We are 100% related and are a mix of white and Native American. It's not that unheard of for one biological sibling to come out lighter or darker than the other. And even if you weren't related, seriously, I'm racist for calling someone close to me my bro, despite being different skin tones? Seriously? Thank you for coming to my rant session. Have a good day. That was good. Seriously? You have nothing better to do, so you have to get offended by this kind of thing? Seriously? At my wedding, we marked the vegetarian items as vegetarian. This made the one vegetarian at my wedding, sister-in-law who hates me, fly into a catatonic rage because we are singling out the vegetarian food as vegetarian and not treating it as normal food. Then how are they supposed to know it's vegetarian? I'm losing brain cells. She's mad at the fact that they labeled it vegetarian. I bet she's also going to be mad if they didn't label it vegetarian. I feel like some people just get mad both ways and you just can't please them. They're just going to be mad because they're mad, okay? How dare you label it vegetarian and not normal food? You should have just labeled it food. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you labeled it food and not vegetarian. How am I supposed to know? You just, this doesn't make sense. A sandwich, I kid you not. My ex-husband was given a sandwich by our then 13-year-old daughter, and because she cut the sandwich, he went off on a massive strop about how his sandwiches should never be cut. The poor kid's face, she was crushed. It still winds me up no end every time I think about it. This makes me mad. I can be in the kid's shoes and be like, yes, I made my dad the sandwich and he's gonna love it because it's from my heart and I made it for him, and I'm just gonna cut it in half so it's easier for him to eat and hold. And then he blows off on you like that because you made him a sandwich, because you cut the sandwich. What in the world? He should have said thank you and be grateful that his 13-year-old daughter made him a sandwich. You know, he should have appreciated that sandwich. You know, he's gonna be sad by the time he's 80-year-old and no one's making him a sandwich anymore. I'm kidding. But you know what I mean. This ungrateful person, I swear. The guy got offended in a council meeting because someone used the term black hole. Wait, why is that offensive? Black hole? What, do they not like space or something? Do they not like science? I was at the vet with my cat and he sneezed. This was apparently very offensive to an elder woman. She was there with a corgi. And she started screaming at me for about 30 minutes about pet hygiene. Is she telling me her corgi doesn't sneeze? Is she telling me her corgi's feet are clean? How dare you disrespect your corgi like that? You know? I don't know, but I feel bad for the corgi. Like if she's like this big on hygiene, oh man, I kind of feel bad for the dog, you know? A dog is kind of supposed to be dirty, you know, like not dirty, but like they're animals, okay? They're supposed to be out in nature. They basically lick their own private parts, okay? You think that's clean, huh? And then they lick you. You think that's clean, huh? I told my sister in a PM that it's first, not first. First. After she posted something on Facebook with a spelling error, she flipped out saying how I'm a bully and I need to appreciate that her spelling is more unique. She's 27. Unique. A spelling test, right? I guess everyone's answers are gonna be correct because if it's wrong, then it's unique. Well, you can't mark it wrong because it's unique. You know? First and not first. I worked at a restaurant and we put up some Halloween decorations. We had to take them all down when someone found the glittery skull decoration offensive. I feel like some people just be offended at everything nowadays. A glittery skull for Halloween is offensive now? That's the point of Halloween. When I worked in customer service, yes ma'am, don't you ma'am me. Don't you ma'am me. Mammy? What are they supposed to call you? Yes, lady. Yes, sir. Yes. I had a coworker who got mad at me because I asked her not to tickle me. A, that's inappropriate at work. B, we're not children. We're not in a relationship. We're not family. C, I don't like being tickled. She flipped out and said everyone likes being tickled, and I was being mean to her. Happily, my boss had my back. I don't think a lot of people like being tickled, you know, because 1, they don't like being tickled, 2, they don't like being tickled, 3, they don't like being tickled. I swear, I almost punched someone trying to tickle me. Don't do it, I swear. It's so annoying. And this person, why would you tickle someone at work? That's so weird. People get very offended that I don't like being touched. The people who are offended, stay away from them. Using a walking stick. I was in a car accident a few years ago and it screwed my leg up. Since then, I've been using a walking stick. I was walking to shop pre-pandemic and an old bloke gave me the dirtiest look I've ever seen. What do you need a cane for? You're only a kid. He actually got quite pissy just seeing me using a stick. Like, my dude, I'm just out trying to buy some milk. I don't need to deal with this today. I didn't say that out loud. I just said it to myself after I got home. Wow, this old man really be judging people. Come on. Got chewed out once for saying yes ma'am to a lady. Again, another one, another yes man. Yes, girl. I managed a small new team that had no procedures or policies, so I set about instituting some. I mean, you never know. I could get hit by a bus tomorrow and then no one will know how to process these requests, I told them, when asking for the feedback and for them to write up how they did their tasks. Then we would come back together and decide best practices in a meeting. Little man filed a complaint to the manager for my use of violent imagery and said that he felt threatened. It was a whole thing. Ultimately, he got fired. Bye! Oh, violent imagery. I'm so done with these people. What are they getting offended over? Come on. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.